When you use a managing, it means they were doing something already, and then you just came in.
Okay, so they were not doing anything. You built.
I built them.
Okay, you built Attack and YDee.
I had a YDee first. YDee is a different build. Like it's a for example, we just spoke about how you don't do the same artists. Like they have a same path and stuff like that. With YDee, he's a full, he's a complete artist. He sings, raps, does all kind of stuff. He could give you an album. With Attack, he's like a Bible. You could you want to hear hits, so they can't be in the same. So what I would do is I don't take an artist that's already known and stuff like that. I build you, I give you a brand, let people understand you and see you in a certain way. Yeah. So and then give you like the highest quality of production in terms of music and videos and stuff like that. So you could you could stand by yourself at some point. Yeah.
So is Attack still under G?
No, Attack's not under G. Here's my hit. Alex is like a little brother.
Okay.
Yeah. How it started was Baba Shyboy brought him to me, and was like Baba was like, yo, I'm an artist as well, and I can I want to do a lot of stuff for this skit, but I can't really do it right now because I have my own career to do. If you notice, Attack used to be backing by Babu. Whenever he's on stage, he's the one that's being the hype man and stuff like that. But he started writing, and then while Shyboy would be recording and stuff like that, he's the one that would be brewing attire for him. Who else is doing the stuff? So we decided to give him a chance and stuff like that, and to be on the Team G. But he was in for example, he was in I would give them an intern, let's say a good 2 months we work before we get into contracts and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I could see if I could go on with you or if I can't go on with you. Because at the end of the day, if it starts off with a contract, I might not even you might have a talent, but I might not even see what I want in you, and then I could do for you few tracks and videos, and then you could go on your way. But then if I feel I could work with you, then that's when we sign a contract.
So what happened to the contract?
We didn't sign a contract. We actually started, but there's one thing I always tell artists here, hype. It could throw you off from your initial plan. With him, it was more with music, you don't really have to listen to your boys or whatever you're doing. You follow your instincts, you plan according to what you had planned, and you stick to the plan initially from jump. But with him, it was more shows, and he wanted to do shows, he wanted this, because of just a one track that came out, and it just blew up, the Butterjack track. So he came up with an excuse that his mom, didn't want him to do this, which I just feel was an excuse. And he's a kid, come on.
Okay.
We all make mistakes. I just told you earlier on, I've been expelled and do all that stuff. So he decided to be, he decided to go on his own. But then, alhamdulillah, what I wanted to do for him, what I was doing for him, it turned out. He had a show. Yeah, he had a show. It was packed. He's doing his gigs. He's doing this. But I wanted to build him, to give him a catalog.
Okay.
When he gets on stage, he could perform 8, 9 tracks, straight, have a good.
Yeah, not just
20, 30 minutes, not just one
Butterjack
and that's it. And still now he's kind of struggling with that, I think, with new material and stuff. But I see him dropping new stuff, so alhamdulillah,
Yeah. How are you managing the fact that you're managing an artist, YDee, and you're also working on your own career?
I don't see myself as an active artist. I give albums out.
Okay.
I make my money off, in terms of music, off streaming and endorsement, because I actually build myself up to that level. But we have this thing in Gambia where we treat all artists the same. There's different generations, there's different, different classes, different stuff. For example, on my caliber, you have ST, you have Smalls, you have Amanding Mori, you have ENC. Okay, these are my peers. That's us. We've been in the game for more than 10 years. We've done with what we're doing. We all had our time. We all, are doing what we're doing. So these other artists are a young artist. They need more energy. For example, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, it was my shows that were popping.
Yeah.
You go, because at that time, it was my crowd. It was my kind of generation that was coming to the shows. That generation grow up. They get married. they have work, they have this and this and this and this. So you don't expect those kind of people to come to shows already. So that's why, like, if an industry was structured properly, all these new artists you see, Jizzle, Nobles, whatever, all these artists will come under us. Like, if we all establish ourselves and have our labels and everything, it's impossible to blow in Gambia without being under these labels. Like, any artist you mention, like anyone, just mention any artist that you know.
Right.
Like in the international level.
Okay, I'll mention that after the short commercial. Okay. We'll be right back. So you were saying earlier on that I should mention
just any international artist that you know,
yeah. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole.
Okay, J. Cole is under Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been signed to Jay-Z for almost 10 years.
Oh, really? I never knew about that.
Well, I'm telling you that now.
Wow.
Let's say, you know, 50 Cent. Okay, he's signed under Eminem. Eminem signed under Dr. Dre. You know, that's how it goes. It's a chain.
Okay.
Like, once you establish yourself...
Yeah, I know. I've known Eminem is under Dr. Dre. He's been there for a while.
Yeah, and Eminem has signed to 50 Cent. Like, actually, that's the way it's just structured. But I think the artists of my generation still kind of focus on being artists, like, to themselves, and it's not good for the industry, to be honest.
Okay.
I could understand the ST, like, his amongst, like, the in my generation, he's the last one to actually get, you know, like, hype and buzz, like, two artists. So he has a straight up a career that's really going, like, you know, still as an active artist. But all the rest, you can't be still playing gigs where you have a Nobles or a Jizzle and stuff like that, because they have the crowd. You're not gonna get it. I have endorsement deals. It's more money than you could ever get in the show.
Okay.
ST has endorsement deals. ENC has endorsement deals. Smalls have endorsement deals. Like, we all get our endorsement deals. That's what you build up. Okay, these young artists, they just started to have that because they have a platform based on what we built. What we left here is what they jump on. When we were here, when we started, there was no platform. Like, we build what's going on right now. Like, so we can't be on the same platform as them. Like, we can't, like, you can't come and have a show and book a G and book a ST and book a Jizzle, Nobles and an Attack and put us on the same platform. It's not right. But then here, like, people don't really understand that. I get bookings. I would turn them down. There are times I get bookings and then they were like, okay, we want you on this show, this is what we're doing. And you get me, and we get to have an agreement and then sign a contract. But then the moment it comes and you're like, this is what's gonna happen, this artist is gonna be there, this artist is gonna be there, this and this and this, I kind of withdraw myself from it. We build platforms. Like, if you have your platform, you have your own following. You have a platform, you have your own following. Like, you have your platform right now.
Yeah.
Like, you building something, like, you know, that is given us a platform to express ourselves as well. If somebody else is doing it, somebody else is doing it. So I have my favorite show, which is, you know, you, and another person have his favorite show, which is them. So that's like, it's a Gambian content. Like, when there's a lot of options, like, there's a lot of viewers and everything, then again, it comes, advertisement money is what makes the industry goes. Yeah. So recently is when companies started paying, like, huge amount of sums to artists. I could tell you, I know a few artists, like, let's say the last week, that had like endorsements close to like 400,000, 350.
Wow.
Yes, so it's actually working.
Do you want to disclose who the person is?
No, I'm not gonna disclose.
Why?
Because we're all working together. So we, yeah, it's a matter. And another thing.
Is it YDee?
Nah.
Okay.
He has an endorsement as well. He has a Facile endorsement. It's like a clothing line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they he likes to perform without his shirt and stuff like that. So they kind of give him boxes to wear and stuff, and then they paid him a good money for like a year.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so that's how it works.
Great. So how would you rate the music scene in the Gambia?
Compared to international standard, we shit.
Wow.
But then again, we're really growing right now. Like from where it was to right now, it's a huge, like, it's actually, you know, and I think Wasa Halat.
What do you think about the Wasa Halat?
Wasa Halat, can I reserve my comments? Because I don't feel I need, if I really say what I want to say, it might sound like, it's like a platform where it's being controlled by a body, which, as in, they do whatever they want.
Okay.
Yeah, so any award show you see, be the BET, be the MTV, is the artist that gives it relevance.
Okay.
Like if I don't endorse it, if ST don't endorse it, if ENC don't endorse it, if Smalls don't endorse it, if Jesus don't endorse it, if Nobles don't endorse it, then there's no award.
Right.
Like it's not gonna be valuable. You're gonna pick other artists and to come there, but it's not gonna give it that much value.
Okay.
Even
What
up
do you
to
think is valued? Do you think
even up to Grammys, and Jay-Z like won a Grammy, but before he would tell you I'm not gonna be part of this. And even MTV, I was BET. He doesn't go at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a matter of I think What's the Halad is a good start, and but the name as well. But it's its own award. Like you could also actually have your own award show as well.
Award.
Yeah, and we just back you up and it's there. So it's kind of like that.